The boy go tell the people them say, oh, me left pitney careless and me have a look baby and me left a pitney with much people and this and that. Make me almost lose my work, you know. It is my choice. It is my choice. My body, my choice. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's your girl Pretty Miss Loco. Today I'll be doing a continuation of the last video that I did on I ran away and got pregnant at age 12. So if you haven't seen that video as yet, please go and check it out so you can better understand where this story is going. Yes, I am seeing the support. I'm seeing enough people reach out to me and I say, oh my god, the same thing happened to me and da 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 da. No, disclaimer, let me say this. I'm being led to tell my story, and I am going to tell my story. So whosoever involved, who just have to understand, say, but just do what I'm being led to do. Okay? Yeah, that's it. You tell me something, when people coming down in life, you don't have to look on how they trick them, look on how they deal with them, look on the things they want to say to them, look on the things they want to do to them. Because you see, by the end of the day, when people come out and start telling them story, I don't see them going to get offended and say, yo, people are exposing our people and do this, our people and do that. But by the end of the day, you have to understand, say, you can't just say one thing to a person and you can affect their whole entire being and even the generation to come. Some things that happened to me as a child, it made me scared for my children them. I'm a worried mother. I am so paranoid, and it's because of the things that had happened to me. So you have to understand, it's when people are telling them story, you have to just bear it because you cause that on yourself. You understand? And I just that me have to say. So me not gonna suppress my feeling because this person may feel like, so, alright, me bash them or whatever. Me I tell my story. So if you don't want to hear, alright, but I'm being led to speak and I am speaking. I am speaking. I'm gonna sing like a canary. Alright? Alright, so welcome back to my video, guys. I am Pretty Miss Loco, as you see by the chat out there. Alright. serious time now, girl. Alright, yeah. So I am being led to tell my story, and I don't know why I am being led, but normally I would tell people what I go through and they'll be like, and I'd be like, you understand? But really and truly, I'm still not done go through nothing yet. You understand? I'm still not reach where I want to reach it, but I know by the grace of the Almighty, I'm gonna reach there. I feel like deep down, me feel like me past the worst already. That's how me feel. I feel like I could have better, but my past the worst. You understand? My past the worst and the worst. So I'm proud of myself, you know. No, I'm doing a continuation of the story that I was pregnant at age 12 and I had my baby at 13. So no, I left off the part where I didn't care about anyone. I didn't want to hear anything from anybody. Nobody could tell me nothing because I said I did love the man, but I still want the man to alright and happy and all of them things there. My son's father is not necessarily the best person. He wasn't the best person to me, to be honest. He was horrible. He was very horrible. I became when we were together, I became so violent. I didn't even know that I could be so violent. During my pregnancy, most of the time, because I know enough people have a big son, but you should have treat me right. That's how one should do. Because you see now that I'm older, now I go speak it. So, as I say, I was 12, 13, at the time. I was very young, as you all know. And, he was a big man. And I'm not gonna lie, he never treat me good. He never treat me right. He never caring, he never loving. He wasn't anything. He was abusive. He was abusive in every way. He was emotionally abusive, physically abusive. But the thing was, I defended myself when it come on to the physical aspect. I used to defend myself like crazy. I used to cut that man. I don't know if I can say cut, but I used to do some things to that man because I had to defend myself. We were living in Eco. Can you believe it? When I went to live with him, we were living in a one-room apartment, right? Just a one room. We had a little bed and a little TV, them big back TV for a long time, and we'd have a little nice little stand with the TV there, and we'd have a little fridge. In my bed, they normally used to have them little AC and so. We'd have a little nice little AC and a nice little place, which, remember, me did don't own this already. Me not used to nothing really, to be honest. Never really used to nothing. But I wasn't a materialistic child. I'm not even a materialistic person right now. But what happened is, when I started dating him, at the time he didn't have a job. I think he was working sometimes at a fencing company, something like that. So he's a hustler. I can give him that. He was a hustler. Him hustling, doing things, never afraid to hustle anything, he jump and down hustle. That was him. There were times, days actually, when I was pregnant and I was hungry. I was so hungry. Him not have it and me not have it neither, and he wasn't in a steady job. So when him have it, him have it, and when him not have it. There were times I used to go to my bed hungry. I got my bed hungry. Sometimes I look at sugar in the house, I name the sugar. And remember one time I eat sugar and tomato. I ate sugar and tomato. Bombards, sugar and tomato. I'm supposed to go and try that like that, but anyways, that's besides the point. I remember one night I eat sugar and potato, sugar and tomato, and I got my bed, and that's how we could have find. Tin mackerel and rice was our best friend, like best friend. I must eat my love tin mackerel, so just give me a nice little last more tin mackerel and a nice white rice, butter down and so. Alright, girl, just give me that, I'm a good. But that was our best friend, and that was even too expensive for us to afford, because sometimes we can't even buy it. If we get one tin mackerel and rice, we rich over here. So tin mackerel and rice was my best friend when we actually have it, because tin mackerel and rice was like chicken and rice and peas when we finally find it. So that was that. The amount of time I'm hungry, like when I'm pregnant, and me would in the yard and nobody don't know. Like, them can attest to this. Like, I don't know if enough of the people where when me used to live, like up there, it was mostly couples, and I was the baby, but even though I was a baby, I was mature. I handled myself like a big woman, so I never need them help. I could have do everything for myself basically. I could have wash, I could have at least I think I could have do that. Even though I couldn't do it the best, but I could. Because I never have nobody to teach me them something there. I just did have to do it myself. Everything I had to do myself. We used to fight, like physically fight. We used to draw him BLOD because by the end of the day I don't know YouTube, I'm kind of sensitive and I don't able. So I used to draw in in LOOD and not for the time because I was a little warrior. If enough people can attest to it, I don't want to talk about it right, because honestly I am not proud of it. I'm not ashamed because I will whoop your ASS if you play with me, because I'm a cur. But I learn in this time to be humble and just make certain things slide and a quick flip. Yeah, you understand? Because I will beat you. Okay. I was so violent. I don't know. I was going through a lot in that time. Remember, I never have a mother. I never have a father. Everybody just judge me. I always feel like I constantly have to defend myself. So I was so angry. Like my cause evil. If a dog pass, my cause the dog. I was that angry, but it was childhood trauma, and I was still a child, so I still did about a childhood trauma, which me I gotta tell you now on another story time, the biggest trauma that I had to or have to, because up to this day I'm still bothered by that childhood trauma. So I'll let you guys know in another story time. This is not that, but that one I don't think Mega can able for like cry, but it's coming. We fight a lot, and he wasn't the lovey-dovey type. He never really showed me, but that was all I know. So I thought, looking back at that now, I know that that wasn't even acceptable to be with a man like that. But because I didn't know what it is to like receive love from a man or from anybody, that was it for me. I thought he was loving. I thought he was this. I was so in love with this man, and you know, then I get to realize as me get older. So fast forward to that, as I said, I got a bit hungry till I can remember when it was in October, and I think it was the first day in October. I was due the 17th of October, and I got baby. I have baby on the 5th, and I didn't even remember to mention that I have my baby on my cousin's birthday. My same cousin that take care of me and treat me right, I had baby on her birthday. My son was born on October the 5th, just like my cousin. She was born on October the 5th. So if that's a sign, I don't know what more sign I got to see. So my cousin, sorry, I can recall a night we had an argument. He's the type of person like this. If we argue, I'm not gonna get nothing for him. Him just decide say, alright, since your face to go find something for him, him not gonna give me nothing for eat. If me and him catch up, him just not gonna give me nothing for eat. I'm gonna just in the house and I did feel hungry, pregnant and all. He's that kind of man. Him disgraceful. Him used to take things and cuss me if me tell him something. Alright, me not even make him know say me homeless. Me never did want him know that, because I was so ashamed, and me did always talk and I tell lies, and I tell him say, oh, I can't go me yard, you know, I have my mother yard. And I used to tell him say, my mother have this big old house and this and that, because I used to tell everybody that because me never want them to look down on me, and me never did want them to feel like say, alright, them have control over me because I never have nowhere to go. And I used to talk, I said, oh, mommy, I had to go. And he found out that I was homeless. He found out actually everything. And from that, him get worse in him attitude. Him treat me like shit, worse than how he used to treat me. And him tell me to come out, him run me out and say, come out of my house and go down, you know where to go. Him very disgraceful. He's a Virgo. Why I could have never did one this Virgo, man? Them are the worst things in sliced bread. But he used to run me out and he take it cuss me and him walk and him style me up and him call me bitch and this all sort of manner of stuff. Him call me and he used to treat me really, really bad. Really, really bad. But the thing is, I never allow him to abuse me physically. I defended myself. You understand? So most of the time I was a bad guy because me defend myself and him could have beat up on me and me not do something to him. So he used to treat me bad. What that man not call me is not even, exists. That man call me everything other than my name. That man call me everything other than my name. Him deal with the worst. Him used to deal with me bad in the bed. So when him find out, I not have nowhere to go. So when him find out, say, me never have parents who care for me. It's when him find out, say, me never really have nobody who are gonna stand up for me. Judge. Yo, them story are hot, youth. Like sometimes I really don't want to talk about them something because I remember, like, me can feel it and me can visualize it happening at this moment. So sometimes I don't want to talk about it, but I'm strong, so I'm gonna do this. Him treat me really bad. If me and him argue, trust me, hungry and me are best friend because him not give me $1. Him not give me $1, him not buy nothing at the house, him not do nothing. Him not do it. Him man make sure say, he make me know say, you better go find where you want for name. Me pregnant and all, him don't care. Him don't care. So whether I'm pregnant or I'm not pregnant, me and him cuss, find my own food. Period. Food. That him say. You understand? The way how this man horrible, me literally take in hungry. When me take in, alright, we were arguing and it was the first, no, it was the if it wasn't the first, it was the third, fourth, one of them did it. So it was one of them did it. It's either the third or the fourth, but me having the fifth. Me and him have an argument and the way the boy disrespectful. Him cuss me out and this and that and but this so stressed out, me did already hungry because him decides him not give me nothing. About 60 to 70% of the time I be hungry in my pregnancy. I have to be hungry. I not eat. Probably 70% of the time. 60 to 70% of the time I not eat. Like days. God, you know me not telling I don't. Alright. Like me not eat because we always argue. So every time we argue, him decides that, oh, you have to go find your own food or you have to go do this and for that. And I was always a girl to hold my own. You know, never, no matter how the people them cook, me good. Because I always look on this and I don't want it to look bad. I'm always a try to spare. That way mean I'm always try to spare people while they might kill me, you know. And this is why me I tell my story, because I feel like say a full time now for me tell my story. And a lot of people out there feel like say yo, them they do the best to me. And really and truly I never do shit. I ruin my life. And ruin me. If me never strong, would I have low self-esteem right now, like when I used to have. But I have to lift up myself and realize, say, know your worth. That's all I have to say. I did have to find my worth. No. I remember the night when I take in and I hungry. Oh, hungry like dog. The man I give me nothing for yam. I not eat about 2 days when me take in. About 2 days because 2 days prior because me and him have an argument and the usual him not go feed me. Me a woman go mind myself. Find my money. So him used to use them to think they like him know say me not work, him know say me not have it, him know say me can't get a work, so him use them things over me. He yo, narcissistic. Oh my god. No thinking about it. I could never. But yeah, me used to treat me bad. Me used to treat me real bad. And me know say maybe I go bex and I try for make it seem like a lie me I tell, but everybody around they did see. So I have witness. So and I don't even care if people want me to say lie me I tell. I just want to know somebody tell my story and that's it. Like God, I don't care. I don't really want nobody to say yeah, true or a lie. I don't care. Like honestly, I just want to tell my story and hopefully I can inspire others to tell for them. That's all I want to like. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, big man thing like deuces. I start to feel some pain, you know. I start to feel some pain and I say, remember I argue and you walk away and say, oh whatever. I feel some rotted pain in all. I say I feel pain. And also the man not even come like look for me. Him don't even look for me. Everybody say, yo, I feel pain and I'm balling and my belly and I not even know some baby that ready to come. But you know say stress make the baby come down. Stress and hunger. The pain they tell the baby hungry with me. And him don't even look back. Like him don't even look back. All one time them a ball and I say, yo, she a feel pain man. And him throw me in the car in a hospital. And at late night, it was somewhere 10 to 11, 12 o'clock, somewhere there so. I don't quite remember, but it wasn't early. And them came to the hospital and thing and I reach in and then string me up. And them check you and them say we did a couple centimeters and whatever. Me didn't even think me go home back to because me that even there look for the same ready because me did you wear the 17 so me I say me not ready for that baby yet. So you know, but a stress and hunger bring down that baby. Me I tell you, stress and hunger, cause I was full of it. So when me reach at the hospital and them check me and them say I think them say me did there 2 centimeters. I don't quite remember. And I said, Papa, them ready man. Them say me there 2 centimeters and I did I walk up and down. I think it was a 4th. Cause me never spend a long time. If I know the 4th or the 3rd. Yeah. I did I walk up and down, me did on elevator, I did galang with myself. Never did really feel no pain after that. Then no, my head wasn't never bust or nothing. Then no, me have my baby and I have my baby 5:15 a.m. Them come to me and them say, oh, you know ready and whatever, and they put me down on the bed and they say I'm gonna lay down before they put me drop out and blah 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 blah. And I remember the nurse come to me and say, alright, the baby ready and now I start feel some serious pain again and I said the baby ready. And I said, alright, yeah man, and I'm still in a disbelief. Come and say, yo, I have one baby. But you know, and them open my foot and them see the baby head and I said, open your foot and whatever. Maybe they open my foot and them say push and then them broke them push one iron something in me. If you don't know, if you not pick me before I push one iron something in me and burst the head water and then them say alright before push and when them burst the head water, that time I start feeling pain in a man and then the baby come out and yeah, I tell you I couldn't wait to get the local hospital food to home. I did hungry, you know. My hungry because I don't eat for days. Like I don't eat for all long. So I just, and even if me eat, it'll come like me not eat because I want little something to eat. You know what I mean? So I still never really did get a full proper meal, you know. And I couldn't wait to get the hospital food. Anyways, in the morning, my mother come and and trust me, I skip all the things with my mother too. I skip all it, but just fast forward it. and my mother come. I tell you all what's going on. My mother is the type of person who I would call a narcissist. My mother is a narcissistic type of mother. So all she don't want to do is to be blamed. You know, she don't want to be looked down on, or to be blamed for anything, or to be criticized. You know, she just always want the glory. She don't want the baggage, she just want the glory. She want to hear good, she don't want to hear bad. So my mother come and me already now my stress, you know. My mother come, she cuss and and she always cuss me. Hence the reason why I have to run away. Anyways, I couldn't take the cussing. So my mother come and, because everybody know I look upon her like she careless as a mother, and how me as a 13-year-old I live with a big old man like that, and how she allow all of that. My mother now start cuss me, and you know them people they way, them just always want to take off the blame off of them. So them will like try to call, listen, when I ran away, my mother not even report it. She not even did report it. It never seems like she care. And me go back go look for my mother. Me go look for my mother. My mother never care. And I mean now go sit down here so and act like say, oh, she didn't care. She never care. My mother, she not even report it. She never care. When I go look for my mother, I was like 2 months pregnant. And me, that's it. You're 12-year-old pitney gone, you're not even care. You don't even say, alright, boom, let me go check out, let me go run. And where I went to look for my mother was right and through me, so nowhere far from a baby. You understand? And my first encounter with my mother, she was like, you know, she not even run call me up, run go and check to see if me did broke, if some part of me broke or nothing. She never cared. And that's just the truth. When I was pregnant, my mother came to look for me. When I did there, my baby father, I live in baby father same way. That's a long after when me go look for my mother. And when my mother come at the yard, the first thing my mother did there, and I think she did it for a day or something like that. I quite remember. And you know my mother look for me? My mother start cuss me. Alright, we cook tin mackerel, because as I said, that was our national dish, because that's what we could afford, and we could have really afford it anyways. And I couldn't cook, so he was the better cook. I couldn't cook, right? Obviously I couldn't cook, so he used to be the one who cook, you know. So him cook Irish. I never forgot, never, I will never forget. Him cook Irish, cut some Irish and cook some tin mackerel. And my mother eat, and the whole of we eat. And that time I was 7 months pregnant. That's when my mother could come visit me, when I was 7 months pregnant. And I was coming from clinic the day, I remember it vividly. So him cook some, that time my baby father, him cook some tin mackerel and Irish, cut up Irish, and just the Irish, and I don't think no dumpling in it. I think it was Irish and that. And my mother eats, and me eats, and him eats. And after that, my mother must have said her stomach feel upset, and she go vomit. And when she go vomit now, see the woman start cuss me. Cause as me tell her, that's all she do. She just verbally and physically abuse me all the time. And she start cuss me, and I say, I don't Cynthia, me pitney then come and see them come visit you. Me I come at some big house and some big place, and nice big place. You can take up this boy and da 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 da. Look how you're nice, and look here. Me should have come here now. Me could have gone yam some KFC. I remember it vividly, and I don't care. I tell my story. I'm being led by the Almighty, and I'm going to tell my story. And I go and expose everybody who ever hurt me in my life. And I don't care, because uno never care when another that do it to me. So my mother was like, oh, me come here, so you come, you breed, you never say we can take up one man we have money, you can take up this. I was 13 and my mother got cuss me. Come on my first thing she do wrong, she come visit me a man yard, which was a big man, and your only focus was the way the house look, the condition of the place, and his pockets, and the type of food that I gave you to eat. I should have some KFC. I come here, should I order some KFC? I never forget that. Never. She cussed me like dog and tell me, oh, buckles and this and that. So she never have a problem that me get pregnant young. And she never have a problem say me did there with and live with a big man 10 years older than me as a child. She never have no problem with that. What she had a problem with, the condition and size of the house that we live in, and the fact that we couldn't afford KFC. But anyways, I am continuing because I don't want to. No, let me tell you, I don't blame my mother anymore. I don't. I used to, but I don't do that anymore. I thank her. I thank that lady. Because I say if I never she, I would have never been the mother that I am today. You see me where you sit down here, sir? I am an exceptional mother. I'm not trying to toot my own hand, but let me tell you this, my kids can tell you. I don't have to tell you. You see me, I pride myself on being a mother. You see all of the things that me never get, I make sure that my kids then get that. And anything under the sun, listen to me. Anything. When me have to do for build a foundation so my kids don't have to be homeless, life being threatened, being disrespected by everybody, including my mother, being looked down on for how many years, had to rely on men and get mistreated. There were times when my own baby father, I remember when before I got pregnant, during my pregnancy, this lady, this nice church lady, you know, came to me and like, you ever hear about the woman center? And I was like, yeah man, me hear about woman center. And she said to me, said she can get me in at the woman center, and all I need to do is just get me uniforms and just bring in the stuff, and she will just sign me up, and even if them full, she will still take me. And I remember when I said to my baby father, you know, say one lady did I tell me about a woman center and me can go to the woman center or whatever. I was like, you must know, cause me not send no woman go no school. That's what he said to me. He said I said no woman go no school. And I was still pushing to go. But because of my parents' fuck-ups, because of their fuck-ups and their carelessness, even if it did not send me, yes or no, I could have went, but because I never have a birth certificate again, I couldn't go. I tell the lady, say, I try to tell the lady all manner of stuff because I just want to enroll and see if I could have killed time or at least finish without we having any complication. I just keep on a tie them up, but it couldn't work because for me to even get registered, I have to have my birth certificate, and them not take no chance on that. So I did tell her my situation still, and she said, alright, maybe she can make me do 1 week. But then we never have the money to look after no uniform, because Mr. Man decides that him not say no woman go no school. Woman fit on a yard wash, cook and clean and go sit down. We want to go to school go do. If me did want to go to school, I do run me come a man yard come breathe if me did want to go to school. So basically, right? So that did out of the question. But I said to the lady, I did everything in my power, but the one thing that was standing in my way was the birth certificate. So me couldn't really go. So all if me did want it, I'll do me did want it, because I wanted to do it. I wanted to go back to school, I wanted to do everything. But I couldn't, because this damn birth certificate will haunt me for the whole of my entire life. I've missed out on a lot of opportunities because of that birth certificate. I've missed out on so much opportunities because of that blasted birth certificate. That my mama and my papa was so careless. Uno so careless. Uno know me playing on trait, you know. So me stay. Me playing bad. Who want big specs? I just saw it go. You don't have to talk to me now. Uno never really did it already. So when me I lose? Me already lose, you know. Me losing from my day me born. What more than I lose? If my mother and my father don't talk to me again, what am I losing? Me losing from the day I come into this world. So I guess me not lose. Anyways, yeah, basically me have my baby. My mother, all she do, she come and I do everything for myself. I wash my clothes them for myself. I do everything. I do everything for myself. Everything. I never. Alright. When we were at the hospital, my mother got a chance to take me home, and my baby father got a chance because the social worker them did a come for him behind. So the social workers they came and they said they're going to call the police and but him always a one good talker. Him can talk your ears off. So him talk to them and tell them, say, oh, what she go do, and what she go do if me alone I got to take care of the baby. Me never have nobody to take care of the baby. He was the only person who that can take care of the baby. Me never did that work. Me can't work. I'm young. So my mother wasn't working. She can't help me. And even if she could, I don't think she would have even have time to do that. And then me never really have nobody else, you know. So that in get away because of that reason. So the agreement was my mother should take me back home, which we never have no home. We were homeless, because even till that day my mother was still homeless, running up and down. She was here, she was there, she was there, she was there. That was it. That was the reason why me even run away, because I couldn't take the lifestyle. So she was homeless. So basically she was still to that day homeless, you know. So they told my mother to bring me back home to live with her, and to the baby, him can just take care of the baby, and I should go back to school. Well, that never happened. That never happened none at all, because firstly, me never did I go take up myself, go back and my mother go live, when me know damn well say my mother never have nowhere for herself to stay. So when me did I go with my picnic, go do run up and down on the road? No. So I made my decision to stay with my baby father, because I was thinking about my child firstly. When me did I go to run up and down my mother on the road with young baby? Hell no. So I stayed with my baby father. So yeah, basically we do everything. My mother gone back about her business. And yeah, basically same thing again. If me argue with him, you know, feed me, and you know, whatever. So one day my baby was about, I don't remember, no, I never 1 year. I think he was about 5 to 7 months, somewhere there, but he was in the months, or 7 months, 8 months, 10 months, somewhere there. And I always I go back and forth. Like I always I go with my sister. Like every time me and him catch up, and because him have this thing where him always run me out, me used to like go away. Like me used to live on bus like every other week, every week. Me and my baby gone. So me used to go with my sister, which it is in Petersfield. That girl take care of me. But not gonna lie, she take care of me. She's my second sister. She really take care of me like when I go by their house, even though it wasn't her place, it was her grandmother's place. So the grandmother used to have problem because I'm a different child. Them have the same father, me have a different father. So when we go, my sister used to live with her grandmother, used to live in the grandmother's house. But because I was an outsider, and then, you know, everybody used to look down upon me. I'm really young, blah, 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 you know. So everybody used to look down upon me. So they used to have problem and they used to complain and say, me I come at the yard. My sister, even though she knows that they did have a problem, she did still used to make me come. She used to still be there and they used to complain and said she had about people at the yard and all sort of things. That's what you see sometimes, me. Anyways, so that's alright. So yes, my sister used to, you know, take care of me and help me out. So she used to give me clothes. She used to give me clothes to go back home and all of them something. So let me see what I'm going to say. 8. I can't run it out. So she used to give me clothes and when we go there, and anytime I go down there, I always look good when I go back up. Anytime I go back up, I just mash up. She always a complain and I say, yo, make you always mash up yourself and this and that and all sort of sitting. And one day me I go back up on bus and this girl said to me, this young lady said to me, how tall are you? So I said, I'm not sure, but I think I'm short. I'm never sure. Them tell me I don't know nothing about height and them something. I don't know nothing. So she said, how tall are you? Because if, you know, she gave me her card. I'm not sure I remember correctly. She gave me her card and her name was Salome. I think Salome, something another name. She gave me a card and she said to me, give me a call because I'm looking for models. And you're a very beautiful girl. You're a very, very beautiful girl. Give me a call. And when I come out of the bus, when we reach at the bus park, I come out of the bus. She said, no man, but you're short, man. I want somebody taller. It's a pity you're so short. What else you can do? I say I can sing and I can dance, or so I tell myself. I can dance and I can act. She said, okay, you can sing. And she said, alright, come over. She pointed to a place and she said, come over there and I'm gonna set you up in a group where they sing and whatever. And I said, okay. I take her card and she said, I call her. And she said, call her before me come. I think she told me to come Monday morning. I don't remember exactly the day it was, but she said Monday or something like that. And I went up there because one thing with me, I'm always a go-getter. Always. Ever they try. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to attack life. I take on life like it's nothing. That's me. I'm not afraid of life. I take it on. So anyways, I went up there. I saw her and she said just line me up and I show me the ropes and I point me to. So that was show jump. I started working with show jump for a little while and I was young. I was like 14 that time, 14 going on 15, and I started to work with them and you know me collect my little 15 bills. And the time I never really used to money, you know, so me I pick me not used to money. So and then not only that, me never really used to get like $100 for girls school. So you have to understand, say me get $1,000 and 15 bills. I want to money that to me because I not get the money there. So Me used to go out and me used to sing. Me used to go like, I went to Half Moon, I went to Sandals White House, I went to enough place. I go Holiday Inn, I go enough places. But we used to sing, but we used to sing in a group, and then I also used to do like a solo sometimes. But you know, me I pick them, I never have tearing and them something, so them could have used me to them advantage and do what they want, because remember, them can just give me a dash one little sitting give me and me alright, because I'm not used to it. So I not even know say me did forget more, you know. So at the time now, my baby father now, remember now, you know, him feel like him out of control now. Him can't tell me, say, him not give me nothing more for name or nothing like that. So you know what the boy do? When the boy says, me know, me start and make me look of money now, and me they buy up my baby pampers, me now wait for him for nothing. Me buy up my things that I want and whatever. They tell me things cheap, man. Me I talk about 2009 time they things cheap. $1,000 you can get too much this, too much that them the time they. And I like no with $1,000 I must want a bag of sweeties, so I want a bag of juice with two crackers at the side. So anyways, the boy says me not depend on him no more, and him can't take me for no more this and that no. You know the boy do. One day now I go to work and I leave the baby with him, you know. And I like some leave the baby with nobody else. I leave the baby with him. Or sometimes I used to hell. One time I forgot to work him. Chop him, fit them. Me not tell me don't pick me. This and that. Neighbors have to help me. Yo, shout out to them neighbors. They gotta go bless them. Always bless them. And them used to take the baby from me and say, "Girl, I know, girl, I'm sitting." Sometimes I used to have to carry the baby with me. Me used to go and I remember one day I leave and I went on a show. I don't remember exactly where I went to, but I went on a show. And I know when I come back, me hear the manager said to me, say, your baby father came up here and said that you leave the baby careless. I left the pitney with him, you know. I leave the baby careless and whatever. And if I now go, if I can't stay with my baby, it makes sense if I just stay home and stay with my baby. You know, the man go tell the people them say I left the pitney careless and left pitney pan him and know say have work for go. The man never did no work for go. But because the boy bad mind and say he can't hold me back because me they push myself, and he say I go tell the people them say oh me left pitney careless and me have a look a baby and me left the pitney with much people and this and that. Me almost lose my work, you know. Just because him realize say me no need him no more. Me not kill up myself. Him can't tell me say if me and him argue, I still gonna get my food for me and my pitney still good. Listen to me, man, you know. Guys, I almost lose my work. But by the grace of God, I never lose my work. Him go on with himself. I not tell a lie. Him really do some things. Now fast forward to how we break up, cause I don't really want to go. I not think I want to continue with the story. So I just fast forward to how we break up now. So after a while now, him did start you know the scrap metal thing. Them start scrap metal and him get hype. Buy a little van and thing and him get hype and start diss me and him go and him come back when him feel like and do him thing and go along him ways, and you understand? And I couldn't take it no more. So I think one day I called my mother and I said to my mother, say, you know, say I think I want to come back down or whatever. And she said me for come. She did rent a little house and me for come there and whatever. And I say alright. Pack up my things pack up my baby things The man turned around and looked at me and said to me, let me tell you something. You see, if me and a woman not live, me and him not there. So you see, when you take up yourself and go down to Westmoreland, just know say me and you're done. That's what he said to me. I still never care because I decide, says, as much as I'm still in love with him, I tell myself, that yo, I don't make nobody make me turn your sucker, no future not there, so. And thank you, Jesus, I did make the right thing. And when he tell me that, it hurt me, but I still push and I say, yo, I left. I not see no life for me. And fast forward, that was 2000 and 2011 I come back to Westmoreland and I come live with my mother. I come back and live with my mother, and that was another hell. So my mother rented a little room, and she said I could come back down, and I did do that. Was expecting to be in a better circumstance, but it was hell and water. Hell, water, fire, all sort of hell. But me think this gone long enough now, so I feel like say me have to go come back to and tell you another part of that part there. So thank you guys for watching this video, and please subscribe, like, share, turn on the post notification bell. Too much people are telling me say how me not see nothing come up when you post, because the post notification is off, sis, bro. Turn on the post notification and make sure you leave a comment down below and tell me how you feel about the videos and what direction you want me to go in and stuff like those. But until next time, I'll be doing a continuation from this. So I'll tell you what happened after I went after I come back down in 2011 to go and live with my mother. So and then until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, turn on your post notification bell so you can be notified as soon as I post a video. Until next time, guys, peace.